Hello everyone, good morning. Myself Nidhi Getia. Today we will discuss about the novel drug doses form. Okay, so let's we started with the study of content. In last lecture we studied the introduction of NDDS, that is the novel drug delivery system or novel drug doses forms, then liposome and phytosome. Okay, so in this lecture we will cover these three topics, that is microsphere, nanoparticles and neosomes. Okay, these three component or three novel dosage forms are covered in the novel drug delivery system. Okay, are okay, so let's we started with the study of the content, that is microsphere, nanoparticles and neosomes. Okay, so let's we started with the microspheres. So what is microspheres? The term microcapsule is defined as the spherical particle with size less than 200 micrometer, they containing a core substance. Okay, what is microsphere, microcapsules or microbeads? All are the synonyms. So the term microsphere or microcapsule is defined as the spherical particles. They are spherical, that is in round shape, and size that less than 200 micrometer, and they having the inner side or core substance, they containing the core substance. Okay, main core substance. So microspheres are the spherical empty particles. The terms microcapsules and microspheres are used synonyms like they related other terms, that is the microbeads or beads or microcapsules. Okay, these all are the synonyms or other related terms. Microcapsule and microspheres both are the synonyms, and some other related terms, that is the microbeads and beads. Okay, so microspheres are the characteristically free flowing powder containing of the protein or synthetic polymers, which are biodegradable in nature and ideally having the particle size less than 200 micrometer. Okay, so the solid biodegradable microsphere incorporating a drug dispersed or dissolved throughout particles matrix having the potential for the controlled release of drug. Microsphere, the characteristic are the free flowing powder containing the protein or synthetic polymers. Okay, in nature they are the microspheres nature, like the biodegradable, then they ideally the particle size that is less than 200 micrometers. So solid biodegradable microsphere incorporating a drug dispersed or dissolved in the particle size matrix having the potential for the controlled release of drug. Okay, it's also drug are in the controlled release, so also consider in the controlled release drug delivery system. So the carries of the revised much attention not only for the prolonged release but also the targeting and the targeting of the anti-cancer drugs to the tumors. Okay, this having the carrier received much attention, not only the prolonged release but also targeting of the anti-cancer drugs to the tumor. Okay, it's also considered in the prolonged release drug delivery system or targeting with a site of the action, that targeting drug delivery system. So these all are the main example of the anti-cancer drugs which are going to the target site, that is the tumor of cancer. So the types of the microspheres. So microspheres consisting of the encapsulated core, or they contains the encapsulated cores entrapped substance completely surrounded by the distinct capsule wall. Okay, they having the distinct capsule or polymer wall, and it's having encapsulated with the core particles, okay, main drugs particles. Then micromatrix, that is the consisting of the homogeneous dispersion of active ingredients in the particles. Okay, they form the matrix or one complex system. So this is the types of the microsphere, that is microcapsules and micromatrix. Okay. Then preparation of the microsphere. So these all are the naming or enlisted of the preparations. So the now first one, that is single emulsion technique, then double emulsion technique, then polymerization technique. In polymerization technique, two techniques are here: normal polymerization and interfacial polymerization. So and coagulative phase separation technique, spray drying or spray coagulation technique, and solvent extraction technique. Okay, these all are the techniques for the preparation of the microsphere. Now we will see the advantages of microsphere. So increase the duration of action because they having the control release or targeting site or sustained release medications. Okay, then first pass metabolism can be avoided because they going in the directly in the bloods. Improve the protein and peptide drug delivery system, then less side effect and increase the therapeutic effects, then reduce the toxicity and ability to bind release high concentration of the drug. Okay, these all are the advantages. Then patient compliance is the good, then method of preparation are very simple, and also it can be injected into body by using the hypodermic needle. Okay, these all are the advantages. Now some examples of microsphere in herbal formulations. So rutin, alginate and chitosan. Microcapsule able to target cardiovascular and cerebrovascular regions. Then caution 10 microspheres showing the significant decrease in the dose. Okay, so this is the example of microsphere in the herbal drug delivery system or herbal formulations. In herbal formulation, novel drug delivery system, example of the microsphere. Now we will study the nanoparticles. So let's start. So what is the nanoparticles? Nanoparticles are the non-sized particles ranging from the 10 to 1000 nanometer containing synthetic or semi-synthetic or herbal drugs. Okay, that's called the nanoparticles. So these are used as the carrier by hydrophilic and hydrophobic drugs. So nanospheres or nanoparticles are the active ingredient in dispersion of matrix types structure, whereas the nanocapsules containing the drug enclosed in the polymeric membrane. So nanoparticles are prepared with the objective to control particle size, surface property of drug and achieve the site specification action of the drug. Okay, nanoparticles are considering as the active ingredient. Okay, they fill in the one capsule or nanocapsule enclosed with the polymeric membrane. Okay, that is the gelatin membrane or any other polymers membrane. So mainly nanoparticles, nanosphere are considered in the active ingredients. Okay, its nature or its carrier are the hydrophilic or and also hydrophobic drugs. Okay, the particle size, that is the very low. Okay, it's free flowing powder. There are ranging of particle size, that is the 10 to 1000 nanometer. So they containing herbal drugs, synthetic or semi-synthetic drug particles. Okay. Then nanoparticles, nanocapsules and nanosphere. So in nanocapsule it's having the core cell structure, and nanospheres is having the represent the matrix system. Okay, this is the types of the nanoparticles. Now we will see the nanoparticles preparation. So nanoparticles are prepared from dispersion of polymers by different techniques like nanoprecipitation, emulsification, solvent diffusion, salting out, dialysis and supercritical fluid technology. Okay, these all are the preparation of the nanoparticles, and some other preparations are included like the sonication. Okay, then advantages of the nanoparticles, that having the good enhance the solubility. Okay, nanoparticles can be enhance the compound solubility, or they lowering or reducing the dose of drug. It can be delivered by delivered drug to site of action and improve the absorption in the body. Okay, so this is the advantages of the nanoparticles. Now we will see the some examples. So artemisinin nanocapsule showing the sustained release drug in anti-cancer activity. Then curcuminocytes solid lipid nanoparticles are anti-cancer and antioxidant agent. So they shows the prolonged release of curcuminocyte. Okay, these two examples of the nanoparticle capsule. Okay, nanocapsule, it's having the inner side of the in capsule the nanoparticles or nanospheres are covered or encapsulated by the polymer membrane. Okay, then neosomes, we will see the or learn about the neosomes. So what is neosomes? Neosomes are the non-ionic surfactant. The formation of the vesicle in the aqueous media, non-ionic substance or surfactant vesicle in aqueous media, resulting in the closed bilayer structure that can be used as the carrier of amphiphilic and lipophilic drug. Okay, they having the carrier of the amphiphilic and lipophilic drug. This is non-ionic surfactant, they don't having any ion charge. Okay, non-ionic surfactant vesicles, they formation of the or they generate the vesicle like structure in the aqueous media, so resulting in the closed bilayer structure. Okay, they generate the bilayer structure nearby or closed about the closed to bilayer structure, so that can be used as the carrier of amphiphilic and lipophilic drugs. So in neosome, the vesicle forming amphiphilic is non-ionic surfactant stabilized by the addition of cholesterol and small amount of anionic surfactant such as the diacetyl phosphate. So the structure of the neosome, it's having the polar head facing the hydrophilic region. Okay, they having the polar head, and they it's facing the polar head and facing the hydrophilic region. Then head lower side of the head, they having the hydrophobic C drug. Okay, they binding with the drug and localized in the hydrophobic lamella. Okay, so they transport easily to drug. The non-polar tail facing the each other forms of the hydrophobic region. And inner side, formation of the vessel that the hydrophilic drug localized in the aqueous media. Okay, this is the structure of neosome. Then preparation of neosome. So here cholesterol plus non-ionic surfactant, they dissolving in the organic solvent, so they making one solution in the organic solvent. that dry or first cholesterol plus non-ionic surfactant. Okay, both are the mixing in both are the mix and dissolve in the organic solvent. And after the making organic solution in the organic solvent, they going for the drying process and they generate the one thin film. Okay, this thin film are dispersed in the dispersion and hydration water are removed, and neosome suspension are the water addition, okay, hydration, so they generate the neosome suspension. Okay, so other method of preparation, this is first one, that is the simple method. This one method of preparation is the simple method. Okay, another methods of the preparation, that is the handshaking, then thin film hydration, then proneosome technology, then dehydration and rehydration, then freeze and through, then heating, and then microfluidization, then sonication, reverse phase evaporation and ether injection, and also the bubble technique. Okay, these all are the techniques for the preparation of or method of preparation of neosomes. Okay, so now we will study the neosome, advantages of neosome. So high patient compliance in comparison with the oily dosage forms, as the vesicle suspension in the water based vehicle accommodate drug molecule with the wide range of solubilities. The characteristic of these vesicle formulations are variable and controllable. Okay, so the vesicles may act as the depot and releasing the drug in controlled manner. So handling the storage of surfactant required no special condition. Okay, storage easily, they don't require any special condition for handling or storage of the neosome. Okay, these all are the advantages, and some advantages, that is they improve the oral bioavailability of poorly absorbed drug and enhance the skin penetration. So they can be made to reach the site of action by oral, parenteral as well as topical route. Okay, so they improve the oral bioavailability or poorly absorbed drug. Okay, improve the oral bioavailability of the poorly absorbed drug and enhance the skin penetration of drug. They can be they can be made to reach the site of action by oral, parenteral and as well as topical route. Topical, that is the by outside of the skin route. Okay. So now we will end this our session regarding novel drug dosage form or novel drug delivery system in herbal formulation. If you having any query regarding this topic, so please comment on the checkbox. So now we will complete this our session or this topic. So thank you.